Claire Weeks wrote that strength is not born of strength. Strength can be born only from weakness. So be glad of your weakness now. They are the beginnings of your strength. So it's from weakness and flexibility that strength grows. Like how the tree grows reaction wood because it holds its weakness in contrast to the wind, its true strength lays in its capacity to grow stronger, not in the strength it already possesses. Something or someone who thinks they're strong enough will not become stronger. There were studies conducted in a human-made biosphere where it was apparent that trees grew faster than they did in the wild. But scientists were baffled by the fact that before reaching maturity, they would collapse under their own weight. It turned out the lack of wind in the domed environment resulted in intrinsic weaknesses in the trees. They hadn't needed to grow what is called reaction or tension wood, which is a different form of wood on the side of a plant or tree when it's under stress. Containing up to 60% cellulose, it's able to reinforce and strengthen branches against the affecting forces of wind and gravity, and shape the direction to acquire better access to light, water, and other necessary resources. So the presence of things that threaten the tree help the tree grow strong from its weakness. The Greek word aphiemi is translated in many ways. I find it a really helpful tool for thinking about strength, especially our capacity for strengthening our own responses to people, to experiences, and to situations that we might face. It often takes great strength to do the right thing, because the right thing is often also the hard thing. When it comes to defining strength for you as an individual, your right and hard thing might be an easy thing for someone else. It might be simple for me. And the thing that you find really easy might actually be the most difficult thing I can imagine trying to do. For example, aphiemi is translated as to yield or to give way. If under stress your default is to bend other people to your will and to try getting your own way, to try controlling them, then learning to yield might be something worth strengthening. That's the sort of strength from weakness position. On the flip side, maybe you yield very easily when things get strained. Perhaps you're quick to let go of your own desires, your own wants and your own needs. Learning to stand firm in those situations might be your potential source of strength from weakness. So learning to pardon when you find it easy to hold a grudge. Learning to hold accountability when you usually just let things slide. Learning to tolerate when you don't want to hear or attempt to understand the perspective of another person. Learning to permit when you tend to complain, clamp down and eradicate. Learning to divorce when you keep coming back to the site of your pain, hoping something will magically change. Learning to abandon when you're desperate to stay no matter the cost to your health. Learning to forgive when you want to punish. Learning to let go when you're desperate to hold on, and learning to hold on when you want to throw it away. These are helpful because they're fluid and they change from moment to moment and situation to situation. You might find that some of the defaults ring true as the place you seem to automatically land. If you're a people pleaser or you dislike conflict, then the idea of holding accountability or divorcing in the sense of walking away from something or someone or abandoning the thing that's causing you harm might feel really uncomfortable. Might feel like something, I can't do that. This is a source of tension wood, strengthening in the wind. Likewise, if you're quick to resent someone for doing you wrong and hold a grudge for something that once happened, maybe a long time ago, or you don't want to hear what someone you disagree with thinks, you don't want to entertain the possibility that they might have a point, or you want someone to suffer like you did, then the source of tension wood is found in there somewhere, not in the thing we default to, not in the thing we find kind of simple or easy, not in the way we automatically hold the world or ourselves or other people. No, strength is born from weakness in this sense. It's experimenting, testing, flexing in the other direction. It's not easy. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of inner work and awareness to recognize what are these things. And I encourage you, like, if you want a sounding board for that, then reach out. Like, I'd love to talk to you about that. If this is something that kind of resonates as a thing that you're working through yourself at the moment. This thing keeps happening. I keep reacting to situations in this way, and I really want to strengthen some of those other ways of reacting. I want to get that tension wood sort of strengthened, so that I can be more flexible in the choice that I make as I respond to these situations or these people or these experiences in my life.